It's game time!
Oh, yo. I messed up the intro, my bad, guys. I don't know why, like, every time I start streaming, like, 80 bajillion people messaging me, but besides the point, we're back, and, yeah, we're gonna play some Scott Pilgrim. Oh, what's up, Darren? How's it going, man? Um, yeah, my bad, I haven't been active. I've been trying to catch up on my games lately, mostly Genshin, because, like I said, I'm like a year behind with a lot of stuff, but we're making some good progress. I finished one of the major stories today, so I'm proud of that. Um, but yeah, that game I definitely will be streaming once I'm done with all the main stuff. So yeah, Grinchen, that's crazy, bro. Didn't you, bro? You were a bigger whale than me. What do you mean? Should have played Pokepia. Nah, bro. Hey, unless you're buying the Switch 2 for me, then hey, I'm all ears. I'll make a GoFundMe right now. Yo, thank you for the sub. Much appreciated. Does my soundboard work? I think my soundboard's busted. Let me see. I don't even have. Oh, wait, there it is. I don't think it works, but if you heard it, much appreciated. Bro called me fat on stream. No, I didn't. That is crazy. Hey, if you don't have the footage, it doesn't exist. Hold on, give me a second, guys. Let me get everything set up. But yeah, how are you guys doing today? How's life? My bad. Okay. I'm telling your mom. I didn't even know my mom. Anyway, um, yeah. So yeah, let's finish Scott Pilgrim, right, guys? All right, let me know if the audio's good. If it's too low, if it's too high, you know. Well, that sounded kind of loud. It looks like everything is balanced. Okay. But yeah, we got a lot of games to get through, so we gotta, I don't want to say speed run, but we gotta pick up the pace, you know. Okay, yeah, it is kind of peeking in the red here. Let me turn it down a bit. Yeah, hopefully, you know, we don't get any crashes today, because last time I was playing, for some reason, Twitch keeps, like, resetting the streams. I don't know why. But on the YouTube side, it was good. Alright, so what were we doing? We gotta go to, oh yeah, we gotta go to the castle. Figure out my combos, my bread and butter. You know, Wunos, we never finished the original Scott Pilgrim. We never fought Nega Scott. When we gonna do that? Oh wait, I missed it. There we go. It's right here. Oh, my wand. I was just thinking that. Who's our third? Oh, it was Sakata again. I don't know, he abandoned us. So I'm a lone wolf now. We were almost done. I think there was like 2 more bosses. And then Nega Scott's like the bonus boss. I think. How do I grab? Whatever. Bro, I forgot all my combos. Ow. Tatsumaki. There we go. Oh no, she got the whip. I'm not into that. Good old Pike. Bro said yuck. Yuck is crazy. That was our goat. I was gonna ask you, so does Pia have an end game, or is it just like straight up Animal Crossing? Our bro said we don't deny it. Don't deny the GOAT. I mean, let's be honest, bro. We all know he carried you in League, man. Like, don't make me bring it up. Oh my god, they just pulled a Castlevania meme just now. That's hilarious. Oh. Okay, she has a full screen stun. That is not good. Wait, what you say? You said Bro's peak is lower than my lowest point ever. Bro, that dude was like platinum. He didn't even get past gold. Ow. Hey, yo, she's messing me up right now. Ran into that. Dang it. Okay, I gotta block. Block. Yo, this boss is confusing. Okay. Chicken. I'm so dead. I'm still alive. No. Come on, wake up. Ow. Those armor's crazy. No, don't hit me. Ah. I'm so dead. Dang it. I gotta warm up. I forgot how to play. How do I get my prime back? Then you gotta ask your boy Dan Clancy about that one. I was gonna ask, do you even play League anymore? I feel like you quit. I never see you on League anymore. Ow. That was so stupid of me. I don't know why I sat there. I love League of Legends. Are you gonna play the card game? You know, I got a buddy who's a pretty good professional League player. Plays I think the servers he says he's in Malaysia or the Philippines. I can't remember, but you know, he's pretty good. He also plays team fight tactics. I already have too many cards. Dang, bro, it's big ballin'. That's crazy. Philippines diamond is low in a silver. That's insane. That reminds me of the days in Fortnite when people would go to the cash cups and exploit the heck out of Brazil. They have like 150 ping. They're still like destroying everybody in the lobbies. Freaking, I remember Tfue was doing that all the time. Did she stop teleporting? Oh, we're just gonna have to hit her and throw it. Ow. Oh, I did a lot of damage there. I cannot hit her. Okay, I guess I can't hit her in the air. Alright, get the super armor. Ooh, that was bad. Ah, dang it, she hit me. Oh, dude, I'm about to die. Where'd she go? Oh. Alright, come on. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. What? Come on, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up! Alright, if I can pop one more super armor, I should be okay. Let's go. Nice. Oh, I love glass cannon. Glass cannon's so broken. Oh, that was her brother. Nice. Want to get rid of it all. Why don't you just sell it on eBay? You make like all your money back. Minus taxes. So maybe not all of it back. Bro, don't you hate eBay taxes, man? Maybe taxing you worse than the government. %30%. Actually, it's 13.99. No, it does feel like 30% though. It really do be that way. So is there like tournaments for ARAM? Or let me rephrase that. Is there a ranked? There we go. Dang, I got a lot of money. What the heck? No ranked? That's lame, bro. I guess they're scared. New game mode has like 60% players of the players. Oh. Maybe that means the attention span of the league players are dwindling. Alright, I guess we go to the warehouse. Yeah, we go to the warehouse. I feel like I should buy something, because $200 is kind of crazy. You know what I've kind of wanted to play recently? I kind of wanted to play Pal World again. Oh, hey, yo, who's this? Holy damage. Okay, chill out. Bro, say power because you can't afford to switch to. That's insane. Bro, I have one singular Pokemon card that can buy 2 switches, bro. Don't mess with me. Nah, it's like there's probably one. One for sure. One for sure. Nah, but I'm gonna wait though. I'm gonna wait till the bundle comes out because I don't really feel like there's a point of buying a Switch 2 right now. Switch 2 Pro OLED. I mean, it better be that. Because what, we gotta wait like a year and a half? Or like a year, 11 months or something like that? It's insane. But I mean, it could be for the better, because you know people aren't complaining a lot about Pokemon these days, so myself included. Sam's Club had Mario Kart World Bundle for $349 on clearance, phasing it out for a Legend ZA bundle. $349? You're trolling. For a Switch 2 bundle. Wow. That's really weird. You know what's funny about Mario Kart World though is that I remember when Sonic Cross Worlds came out, everyone was like, "Oh, we're so bad. It's gonna, you know, kill Mario Kart." And then, not even 3 months of that game being out, the game's dead. Like, nobody's playing it anymore. It was another one of those cases of Nintendo wins by doing absolutely nothing. I am. Sonic fans are just something else. But, you know, I won't bash Cross Worlds too much on the head, because I got my boy Joker in there, so... Yo, bro's got super armor. Jesus. He's still alive. There we go. I sent you everything on DM. Oh, I can't see it? It's the freaking... I got the, whatchamacallit? The Discord streamer thingy. What is this? Oh, snap. Hey, yo, he wasn't playing. Dang, why you gotta put bro like that, man? That's crazy. You didn't have to, you know, put him on blast. Alright, I believe you. I believe you. Alright. What do we want to buy? You're the one who said he was better than me. I mean, you guys... Oh. You know... Maybe we gotta put it to the test. Maybe you guys gotta do a 1v1. Because you remember the last 1v1? You know? It's 2026 now. Oh, wait. Wait, is this a healing item? Or... Okay, yeah, it is. I probably should spend it here, because it's not a good idea. I beat him in a 1v1 with his main champ. Well, you know, to vouch for him, he's a different man now. He's been learning different champs. Besides, you gotta beat him with Draven. If you don't beat him with Draven, you're not a real one. Alright, we gotta go to the warehouse. I keep passing freaking area. Alright, I don't know. Not me rage baiting in League. Oh, he's at the shopping area. Okay, gotcha. I didn't even need it. Dude, the finisher gadget thing is so helpful. If you get like a multi-hit finisher. Where does this lead me to? Oh, this is a shortcut. We don't want that. Is this a shop? Okay, there we go. Alright, we need to get our GP back. Man, none of these are really good. Alright. Shopping district. Oh wait, this is a shopping. Oh, I'm stupid. Where's the riff? Maybe it's at the park? I doubt it's this riff. Or portal. Actually, you know what? I know what he's talking about. I'm so dumb. Bro's talking about the music riff, not the... I'm thinking of the portal. Okay, let me leave. But what is this? What are these cans? Or fireworks. A bunch of new enemies here. Maybe we should take one of those. I don't see the shop. It says it's over here. Oh. It's definitely not that. I don't know. Where the heck is this rift at? Maybe up here? Ah, there we... No, wait. That's not it. I mean, I guess I can check. That's the only thing I could think of. Oh, okay, yeah, it's here. Bro, I'll just vanish. Actually crazy. Oh, I killed him. Ooh, I'll take that. Alright, let's drop it. Sorry, I hate, like, the platforming in this game. No! Dang it. Whatever. It's probably not even her. These volleyballs are... Okay, never mind. We're chilling. Oh. Nice. Alright, we got it. Alright, now we go to the warehouse. But let me heal. I might as well. All right. Oh. Hey, Lucas? Oh, it is. Alright, we gotta throw everything. This might be harder than expected. Yo, hello, Dino. Dino, I think. How's it going, man? Dang it! Get in there. There we go. I guess I can throw rocks, too. Nice. The bomb screwed him over. I'll take it. I'm about to die. Oh, this guy's new. Really gotta grab more. That's a bomb. There we go. Oh god, not this guy again. Let me, I gotta fight him too? Oh. I need to get that glass cannon. Probably like one more hit, I'll get it. Alright, it's activated now. Oh, snap. Oh! Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up! Wake up! Alright, time out, time out. Okay. Alright, I can't take another hit. Dang it, I ran out. No, dang it. I didn't know there was going to be a boss fight right after that. I would have been more cautious. Oof, we gotta start all that over. Alright. Definitely gonna be blocking a lot more. Ow. No, I threw him the wrong way. Wait, what? No, it's bugged. Oh, that's not fair. I got screwed over. Starting to hate these guys. There's turkey. I did horrible this run. Oh my, I got hit. Now I gotta start over. Bro, it's not dying. Okay, there we go. Yo, my boy. What's up, man? I actually got a lot to say to you. Hold up. Gotta walk. Dang it. I'm probably dead here. Okay. Dang it. Oh, yeah, I screwed up. Nah, it was just, I was just saying that I finished the story quest for Genshin. For Notland. It wasn't bad, but it could have been a lot better, I feel like. I still think Fontaine's a lot better, in my opinion. So again, Notland was fine. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It just, some stuff just felt lackluster and definitely, what's the word? Like, they could have shortened it. I felt like it carried on for way too long. Oh, it's actually for me. This is a bad run. Oh my god. Okay. this run is definitely not it. This isn't it, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta reset. But the next region on par with Fontaine. I hope so. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not liking the Not Cry characters just because of how game breaking they are. I feel like it's just a waste. Like, before I get into this, I really want like a deep discussion. Like, once I play Genshin again, because like this issue's been going on since like the 1.0 days with like Electro as a whole. It's not even the characters themselves, it's more of like a mechanical issue is what's the problem. The problem is that like Electro was garbage ever since back then. So when 2.0 came around, it was like they tried to quote unquote buff it by, you know, bringing Raiden in, which you're not buffing the element as a whole, you're just putting it on a character and saying, oh, it's fixed. And then they tried to do the same thing with Sumeru, with Dendro, which they keep band-aiding the situation. You're not buffing the character, or the mechanic, or not the mechanic, the element as a whole. You're just adding an exclusive mechanic for something that you should have buffed a long time ago. So now, we're at the point with Nodcry, and they have like these lunar reaction things, which they keep band-aiding Electro as a whole, and it's stupid. Now it's like showing the effects of the game, and I don't know if people like have been talking about that, because like I said, I haven't played in a year, so I'm not even at that area. But from what I've been seeing, like in co-op and, you know, doing all the other stuff, it's just like I don't see anyone playing any other character besides like the same 8 characters in Nodcry. I just think it's so dumb. It's like, what's the point of even working on any of your old characters when you could just buy like one of the new characters? People complain less about Electro because after 1.x. I don't know about that one. Like, I remember back in the 1 days that people were complaining it was horrible. Electro units are designed to not rely on reactions. I disagree. I feel like they're heavily reaction based compared to any other element. The only element that doesn't really need to rely on reactions is like maybe Hydro, possibly Pyro. Because honestly, I feel like Hydro's like the most overpowered element in that game. The scaling on the units are crazy. It heals. It's versatile. Like, I don't know, man. Might have got that one wrong. Dang, you're not going in there. Oh, that's what you meant. I mean, I don't know. Like, what characters would you say, like what's an example of a character that has a kit like that? Because Yai, I feel like it's a good example of what you're saying. I just feel like the company knows that that element is garbage, and that's why they were like, oh, let's introduce these lunar reactions to, you know, fix the quote-unquote fix the problem, but you're not fixing the problem. You're just making it even worse. Best example is the Razor rework. I guess that's one. I still gotta look at the rework. But like, you know, I think Kaching Kaching definitely needs one. She's not even playable anymore. Or, I mean, she never really was, unless you combine it with Dendro, which was, like, decent damage. At most. And it feels like, at this point, they're just punishing long-term players. It's like, what's the point of even C6ing, like, some characters? If you could just get a new character, you know, as a whole. Dang it. Oh my god, it took it. I'm so dead. I gotta use one of these armors. Dude, this glass cannon is crazy. It's like carrying me right now. No, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up! Ah, I'm stuck. No, dang it. A battle with no music feels weird. You can't hear the music? Let me see. Oh, the music was low. What the heck? My bad. I didn't know. Thanks for saying that. Is it better now? Let me know. No, just punching sounds? Let me go on my settings real quick. Yeah, my bad, guys. I didn't know. All good now? Alright. Sorry, I could have sworn everything was, you know. Alright, what'd you say? Hold on, let me read what you said. Actually, I gotta turn it down a bit. It's kind of loud now. My bad, Quirk. Uh, like Beto doesn't need reaction. Official doesn't need reaction. What is an enabler? I mean, with Beto, it's more of like I feel like Beto is super reaction heavy. It was bad. Like I don't remember. I don't know if you remember the whole like situation with Raiden C6 back in the day, but people were like molding because Raiden C6 didn't work with Beto, and that's where that whole lawsuit meme came from because of that. So she's like super reaction heavy, at least back then. I don't know about now. What else? Shinobu is also an enabler. She also must have on reaction teams. That's fair. Chlorine and Sino doesn't rely on reactions. Okay, that's a good point. Marissa, I don't really remember. Beto's about countering and front loading damage. Yeah, that's true. I used to use her all the time, but her burst is like good for reactions, especially if you have like a Hydro team. Dang, I really wish I had my thoughts together, Quirk. Like I said, because I was talking just with my friends, and we've been playing since like the 1.0 days, like day one. And I'd rather, want to talk to people that have been playing since back, when that game first came out. I don't really care to talk to like any new players because they didn't experience what we experienced, I'm not even trying to sound like a gatekeeper, but they just wouldn't understand. Also, another reason why people don't complain about Electro anymore is because Sumeru dropped. Yeah, so I'm saying it's a band-aid. It's literally a band-aid, and no one talks about it. There's been like a couple of people that'll talk about it, but then they'll just get like, called retarded or like just dumpster fired on. It's so stupid. I'm like, no, that dude's making a good point. I don't know. Sometimes talking to people in that community is just so annoying, man. Like, I'm not saying, oh, like, I'm right, what yada yada, but it's definitely an issue, Dang, that dude was blocking. I kind of saw what you said, Quirk. I'm kind of reading it, but oh god dang it. But it's the fact that like, oh my god, this boss, this dude's messed me up. Ah, dang it. I'm dead. Oh man, that stupid tank guy. It's because Hyper Bloom's actually a good reaction. Hyper Bloom is useless reaction. People would riot. I mean, but it's the fact that you notice how you keep saying Hyper Bloom, right? That's the reaction it has to rely on in order for it to be good. That alone makes it a huge issue that element sucks, because it has to rely on one element. Which, I understand, that's the whole point of Genshin is, like, reactions, but it's so specific to the point where it has to rely on that element, instead of you being versatile. Which sucks. Also, if Hyper Bloom is very free-to-play friendly, so you gotta be fighting the free-to-play diehards if you say that Sumer update is, like, bad. I would say the Electro is actually not... It's actually not the problem with Electro. Wait a minute, let me read that back. I don't know about free-to-play friendly. Because, at least back then, it was kind of like the Nodcry situation where there was... I think it was Tainari and Kale. I'm not sure if Kale was free back then. I can't really remember. But Dendro was super, like, exclusive back then. But I mean, I guess now, you know, they should have somebody. But it's like, even then, though, you still had to have an Electro unit. And I think most of the Electro units are the good ones you gotta pull for. Holy Christ. I'm gonna have to start this one over. I can't pick up these bomb guys. Jesus. Pyro always have to rely on Hydro. And it's like, the Pyro is the most restricted element in the game. I don't know. Because Pyro, like... I feel like back then, Pyro was, like, the actual damage dealer. Because even, like... When you, do the, like, the duo reaction thing with your team, it even says, like... You know, you get that attack bonus. So I feel like naturally, Pyro is more the dominant, like, attack element, if that makes sense. Yeah, we could do that. Here, let me finish this up. Or like, yeah, let me finish this up. Because I see what you're trying to say, and I'm trying to like think and play at the same time. It ain't helping. Yeah, I just wish I had my thoughts together. Alright, I found the strat. Gotta throw and hit him. Get a couple of jabs in. Oh, let me activate this. Ah, dang it. This dude's always blocking. No, come on, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Get up, get up! Oh my, dang it, man. He was, if I hit one more special, he would've been dead. Dang it, man. Alright, Court, let me get you in VC. I gotta turn this stuff down a bit. Let's see. Oh, I'm so mad. One good combo and he would have been dead. God dang it. Alright, you should be able to join. Alright, how's the volume looking? Where I only see general. Oh, that's right. Her, don't worry, Dormer. I got you, I got you. Hey, what the heck is wrong with Discord? There we go. Oh.
Yo.
Oh, wait, hold up. My, dang it. I gotta switch, my headset. Well, I'm already on my headset, but I don't know why Discord always deactivates
Oh,
it.
it switched. It switched to like a new one.
Okay, I think I got it.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, okay, I can hear you now.
Aye.
Yo, what's up?
Oh, but yeah, I think Pyro is like the most restricted element in Genshin. It feels useless without the Hydro. And Cryo is too expensive for Pyro to use because of how the Cryo instantly disappears if it's hit by a Pyro instead.
I mean, but the trade-off for that is, if I remember correctly, it's like 200% damage for that reaction, for like the melt reaction.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's the
That's
trade-off.
that's the trade-off. But you see, but you dunk on, let's say, on Hyper Bloom, right? But Hyper Bloom is like a reaction that is guaranteed to hit and is long range.
Okay. I mean, are you saying
Can
for
fire.
the lunar reaction or just in general?
The normal Hyper Bloom.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's like because in Hyper Bloom is first you hit switch, right?
Yeah.
And then you hit them with electro, and then they will fly to their targets, which is not only long range, it's also got AoE. So like it scales really hard with a lot of enemies, but also deals good single damage because of how much you make in single rotation. Right?
Yeah. That makes
My
sense.
But my problem with Pyro is that why I think it's so restricted as an element. I would say firstly because of Bennett. Like that sounds weird, right? Like I'm complaining about Bennett, like the strongest unit in the game.
No, you're right,
But
because he was like a mistake. He wasn't supposed to be that powerful.
yeah. But yeah, that's the reason why I think it's so restricted to be a Pyro DPS because you need to be with Bennett unless you're like Hu which doesn't want heal, right?
Yeah.
But even then, you still like try to use the net just for the sake of more damage. So that they had to make the pyro resonance good. You talk about how if you have two pyro, you get attack buff, right?
Yeah, it's like 15%, I think.
Yeah. But that can easily be replaced with Geo resonance instead. Because Geo resonance gives buff to if you're like if you have like the shield thingy,
Right?
that decreases the resistance of all enemies by 20%.
Gotcha. So, or actually, yeah, you're right. So, would you say, like, if you had to pick, would you rather want the attack buff or just the shredding, like the defense shredding?
Shredding is interesting because it works with transformative reactions. So for example, like you can create your melt or vein. You can create that, right?
Yeah.
But you cannot create your swirl and hyper beam. So that's where shreds like better because it increases the damage of your already high damage reactions because they compensated with not having crit, but their base damage consistently high. And also, it makes rotation easier because you
Wow, that killed me. Sorry.
it's making rotation easier when shredding because it just feels better, and also it works with your buffs. Because if you're buff with because they multiply, right? Your buffs multiply with each. In their different versions, they multiply the different so
Right.
that's why Kazuha is like good, right? Because he shreds. That's why everyone with her does like a must have for your damage for the shred. Because at some point you have too much attack from Bennett.
And then you get diminishing returns.
You get too much attack with Bennett.
But you see, the interesting thing, my bad, the interesting thing about Kazuha, if you have him C6, you don't have to run Viridescent unless you want to, but if you have like crap, if you have like Zhan Yun, you can make like it was Gladiators and I forgot what the other one was, but it has like the 2 attack 18% buff. You could run something like that And then if you have a lot of crit at that point, you can, make him a main DPS.
Yeah, but that's easy. So like, I feel like at some point every season you like the main defense.
I mean, I have him C6. Like I said, after I'm done streaming, I could like show you my showcase and everything. But yeah, man, it's just like you made a good point earlier. Or you said earlier that Hyper Boom doesn't crit, right?
Yeah.
So, would you agree or disagree that with the whole lunar thing, if I'm understanding this, lunar reactions can crit, right?
No, no, it still can't crit. If it's hyper good lunar, it still can't crit. It's just stronger.
Oh, okay. Because I thought I had read something that was like, it has a chance of critting, but I wasn't really sure like how that worked.
Well, I'm pretty sure Lauma like can activate. I think it's like part of the pattern. But that's specific for Lauma. It's like C2 Nahida that also allows your Hyper Boom to play.
But see, sorry, Darren, I didn't see your question. Nah, oh yeah, I saw the trailer. I forgot when is this supposed to come out? I don't remember. But back to what you're saying, Quirk. Like, don't you think that's stupid though? That like that's exclusive to her, and that's like a core mechanic, you know? Like that doesn't make any sense. That one character should be able to crit for something like that. I feel like it's just lazy game design.
I think that's just her like support capability. Just like how you remember the girl from Inazuma, the 4-star bow archer?
Dang, you made me forget her name.
Yeah, not her. You know her like how her kid is basically like
Kujosara.
I like Kujusara. Yeah, you know how like her kid is like, oh, electric, everything electric, guaranteed to quit, and then you get like 100% full damage, right? Like it's
Yeah.
like so OP, like if you see it, right? But like at some point, it's not even like you don't need that much. Really. Like you might as well just run like another sport. But for Lauma, because she is your hydro. I have not hydro. I meant she is your dendro, similar to how Nagito works.
Right.
But the thing is, her elemental mastery, from what I remember, is not as high as Nagita. So you need the elemental mastery for the ability to crit, which is I think is like a fair. I think it's a fair trade-off for that.
I mean, like I said, the issue with me right now, I might just have to, get to that area so I can actually fully understand the kits. But from what I'm seeing right now online and just like online, or not online, but like co-op, it's just, I feel like a lot of things just don't make sense in terms of like investing in old units unless they're like supports. Because what's the point of having a C6 DPS, like I said earlier, when you could just get a modern C0 and it covers like everything, you know?
But the thing is that is like almost not an issue for hyper boosts. It's because you don't need new units for hyper boosts. Like you get Lava, right? Lava
Right.
is like the new character, but she's not even like the main DPS. Like there's no main DPS associated with hyper boosting. It's everyone having elemental mastery and then elemental mastery doing the damage. So like as long as you have a hydro in electro and you build him with EM, it almost doesn't matter units as long as they can do consistently. The only thing Llama brings to the table is the crit that he can do if he has like CP.
So, what about the new Electro guy? Like, how do you feel about him? Do you think he's overpowered?
Flames.
Yeah.
Actually, I haven't heard much about this. I focus too much on Varka. Racing.
There we go. Finally, I beat him. Let's go. My bad. You said you're focused on Varka.
Yeah, I focus on looking at Varka instead of Flins. But Flins,
Hello? Quirk, what happened?
what?
Oh, I
What do you mean?
thought,
What happened?
cause you were just talking and you just got cut off. I thought you were like, my bad.
Like, I didn't know I got cut off.
My bad. So what were you saying about Flynn's?
I don't think I think he's fine. I think he's fine. It's just, I don't think he does anything special. But the thing is, Nordcry unit is basically like its own element, right? With the moon, with the lunar reaction and stuff. But the problem with but the unique thing about lunar reaction is that it's specific to their characters.
I mean, see, that's the part that bothers me though. Like, I can't wrap my head around how, like you said, it's like quote unquote unique, but so far it's only been one character, like one Electro character that can do that, right? So it's
What
like,
do you mean? Every Nordcry unit have their own lunar reaction.
but for like Electro, he's the only Electro one, right? At
Ah,
the moment.
it's the only Electro for now. Yeah.
Yeah, so you got like people online saying that Electro's fixed, quote unquote, now, just because of
Oh,
that. And I'm just
oh,
like, that's
nah.
a band aid. Like, how is that fixing, like, mechanically the game? And then they'll be like, oh, you're just stupid, or like, they'll name call, typical Hoyo chill garbage. It's dumb.
I don't know. I don't think this is like an electro thing. I just think like they just want to make an electro character, and I feel like as a I don't I, as if you look at this like Genshin just wants to make a electro character. I think this was a good character, right? If that's how you see it. But if you like look at it like does this fix electro? Like no, no.
I mean, or go ahead, go ahead.
But the thing is, I don't think Electro is the problem in this game. I feel like, but Electro did suffer because of this. I think the main problem with Electro is that it got paired up with something that Genshin gave up on, and it's physical. Because that was the plan for Electro, right? It's to
Yeah.
be paired up with Cryo for physical. But Genshin gave up on it, which I absolutely support. I support Genshin giving up on its physical characters. I feel like it's not good to put physical units in a game dedicated for elemental reactions. So I feel like it's a good thing that they gave up on physical units early on, but they didn't try to remove it from the game. They just left it. That's the biggest problem for Electro. Like,
I mean,
basically, Cryo and Electro is like dead when paired.
I don't think it was a good idea just for the sole purpose of that you have not only an artifact set dedicated to that, and then on top of that you have a character dedicated to physical damage. They needed to, at that point, they needed to rework that whole thing. Because you notice how when Zhongli came out, right? People were saying he was underpowered, which he wasn't. I still believe to this day he was perfectly fine before he got the buff. They have the power to do that, but they just don't want to. And that's the thing that bothers me. Like, we can't go back to like fixing Electro because the damage has already been done. They should have done that way back in the Zhongli days of that game. And I don't think you can really do that anymore.
I think what they're doing is that they're not gonna fix Electro. What they're doing is what they did with Monster. You know how they buff Freezer and others, right?
Yeah.
They buff them within their uh, faction. So they're the witch faction, right?
Mm-hmm.
What my theory is for I believe what you're saying is that you are thinking about Eula, right? For that story.
Yeah.
But I believe what they will do is that they will buff Knights of Agonis, and that will improve Eula. But of course, I'm just speculating. But I think that's the direction they're trying to do. They're gonna buff units based on factions, and then they will treat it like it's an elemental reaction, like how they do the glitch. So I feel like they are going to the right direction at least. Like they are starting to walk on it. Like if Mondstadt ever get another, we still need to come back to Mondstadt. Like that's where we are heading. Like before before we reach
Snezhnaya?
ice. Yeah, just now we have to return to Mondstadt because we still need to go to the port on Mondstadt. So like I feel like that's where it's going.
Yeah. Um. I. It's hard to say, man, because like, I get what you're saying. I definitely agree with them buffing like the old characters. I just wish it was like the whole cast instead of just like intervals, which I mean it's gonna take some time, but
Yeah.
it just bothers me how like let's say Diluc for example, right? This guy is the only one with the legendary skin in the game. You know, they like made him, I don't want to say the poster boy, but back then if you had a Diluc, like you were the
best.
guy. Yeah, you were the
Yeah.
guy. And it's like his damage is just, it doesn't even compare to like, honestly, it started like the 2.0 days where like you could definitely see the damage, like it's not even comparable. Now it's just a joke. Like he is in desperate need of a buff, so I hope he gets one.
Yeah. But the thing with Dylan is that he doesn't need skill buffs. He doesn't need his kit to change. That's what I meant. Its only problem is that he can never get enough crit for himself. His weapon, his his signature weapon doesn't have crit, and every other crit weapon doesn't work on him. It's like I would say the look damage is actually not bad if you're using Serpent Spine because it gives him crit and it lets you build around the crit and the weapon. But because that's the only weapon he can reliably use with crit, it makes him like scale less with other pyro unit that does have more weapon of their choosing that they can use for crits. So like they just need to give him more stats to work with.
I mean, I
Because
think,
using yeah,
or I was just saying, I feel like the only problem he has, I think his numbers are bad. Like they need to just work on his scaling for his kit, and I think it would be like it wouldn't be as bad.
yeah. Because like his kit is actually like super comfy to use because like you get a lot of utility from his skill. Him being able to use his uh, elemental skill like 3 times lets you like control it more, and then you don't even suffer with energy regen on Beluk because of that. And then normally people who have elemental infusion on their weapon is OP in the game because you can combo it with with reactions. But yeah, the problem is just with him is just he doesn't have the crit to actually capitalize on being able to do reactions.
Yeah, I think I remember like the last time they said he quote unquote got buff was when Zhan Yun was in the game, and I'm like, that's not a buff if you had to rely on a whole nother character to, you know, make another character's kit like decent, you know. Like, that's not a. What are you saying?
But every character needs to rely on other characters, though.
I mean, yeah, to an extent, but for these guys were basically saying that like it's an equivalent to like, you know, the witch circle buffs, like it's a rework almost. And I'm like, that's not a buff if you gotta rely on a whole you know, character. Because there's some characters in that game that don't even really need to rely on anybody that can do, you know, a decent amount of damage. You said like who?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I can't think of one.
I mean, I feel like Malvika, the Malvikas I've been seeing, they've been freaking destroying everything.
Yeah, but they require you to be with Banette and to have the granny, the ice granny, to actually do damage.
Okay, that's fair. Let's see. Kanich.
Wait. Regarding Malvika, she's useless without other Natlan units because she can't use her own.
Oh, okay, never mind. I won't speak on that then. All right, you won on that one. Kanich, I feel like you. Okay, Kanich does good damage without, you know, burn, but obviously burn, like, definitely. Yeah. I'm not gonna speak on Malvika because I ain't gonna lie, I haven't used her a lot, so I'll just shut up. But
it's unique to Malvika. She doesn't have energy. She only relies on Natlan's fury or something like that. So when Natlan units use their skills and burst, it charges Malvika's bursts. That's how it works. That's why she needs to be with a Natlan, someone with a Natlan on her team, or she is just a support that is basically Pyro Raiden in a bird team or in a like reverse melt team. That's how she works.
yeah, sure. Yeah, like I wanted to get her, but it seems like all the Natlan characters, I'm not saying they're bad, but it just seems like their exclusivity is just gonna be irrelevant in like a year or so, you know?
Oh, I wouldn't say that. I think the exception will be for that is Stilonin. Dude, she is Bennett. She is like, she's more powerful than Kazuha even. Like, you know how Kazuha is still relevant to this day, right?
Yeah.
But the problem is just, the problem with Kazuha is that because especially today, the meta is with Elemental Mastery, he gets beaten by his Sucrose. His Sucrose just gives more EM compared to Kazuha.
Oh, that's right. Her skill gives like half of the EM to the group, right?
Yeah. And
I
then she
forgot.
also gives flat EM.
Nice.
Flat, and then she gives more EM. And then she is a catalyst holder, so she can hold 3 Link Blessing Dragon, which is like 50% attack bonus.
Oh yeah.
That's why she's like busted if you're in the reaction team. Like she even beats Bennett in Mabrika. Like usually you would use Bennett, but if you have Sucrose and Bennett, it's like easy with other units to use Sucrose just for the EM. It's just so hard.
Hey, but don't roast my boy Bennett. He's been carrying the game for a while.
I will roast him, bro. I will roast him. As a Sucrose, you know how many people laughed at me when I was still using Sucrose instead of Kazuha? I will never forget Kazuha.
Nah, don't trash Kazuha. Kazuha literally hard carries, bro. The actual story of that game and the gameplay. That's my boy.
Yeah.
Like we would never. Wait, what'd you say?
I will never forgive Kazuha.
That's crazy, man. Nah, Kazuha was like peak Genshin, bro. Especially in that Archon story. We'll never get peak like that ever again.
You're just so Capitano. You so rapid Capitano. That's like peak.
Okay, it wasn't bad. I thought that was cool, but it just, I feel like Fontaine was better. Like, I think the story dragged on for way too long in that one. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, I did feel like the story could have ended like after Capitan.
Yeah.
But at least they used I think it's fine because they did use it to set up not crime instead. Because that is like the final story of Natlan. That they introduced Inaka. Like, like how she like lost her memory and stuff, and then that she is like the main character.
Well, I haven't, I haven't started on Narcar yet, so don't go like spoil it yet.
Yeah, but what I'm talking about is like part of Natlan's story.
Okay. Look, the part I'm at right now is I just finished the Capitano part, and I gotta do the.
Bro. Did you finish Natlan, bro?
No, I'm saying I finished the part where, the Archon part where he like dies and everything. Or no, okay, let me rephrase that. Where I finished that part, right? The only part I didn't do was the summer event and then the Dane Sleep quest. That's the only parts I didn't do.
Yeah, but there's still a story after that.
Oh shoot.
Bro. I absolutely spoiled you because I thought you already finished every Natlan story.
My bad. Look, I didn't hear everything, so we're chilling on that part. But that's where I'm at right now. I can show you like when I'm done streaming. But man, what was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought from that. Like I said, character wise, I liked some of the characters in Not Cry. I don't know how I feel about Columbia. I used to like her, but after going online, I feel like the people that like her are like either weirdos, incels, or yeah, there we go. You freaking already know. I'm so happy that you know.
I felt it.
You're funny, man.
It's because it's like there's like trend for me. If I see that character in visuals like multiple times a day, I know that character's fun. I turn really online.
See, I'm so glad I have somebody to talk to that like is caught up and like can understand. It makes me feel so much better now.
It's like when Uta released, right?
Yeah.
First she was like, Uta was cool. I actually like her as a character, but when you go online, you just see everything, especially the ASMR Uta.
Oh no, bro! I remember those days.
Yeah, I didn't listen to it, bro.
Nah, okay, bro. No, I don't listen to that crap.
It's in your bookmark. It's like when you go to sleep. You play that to like calm you down.
Hey, you got me there. Nah, but that reminds me of the people who like Farina too. Cause like I used to like Farina, but it just I don't have a problem with Farina. I feel like Columbia is definitely like that
worse.
tier.
No, the fandom was worse for Columbia, I think.
And I'm like, yeah, this is why I play this game solo instead of online. But I don't know. There was a part of me that wanted to go online just to see how like what characters are people using, how how's everything. And I'm just like, man, I don't see any Inazuma characters. I don't see Sumeru, Fontaine. Oh, a little bit of Fontaine. It's just like modern Genshin. It's like Fontaine, Notlin, and What else? Not Cry. That's it.
People still use Ayaka.
I haven't seen anybody. Only 8 people I've seen is Flynn's, freaking Columbia, and the deer chick. I forgot her name.
I use Ayaka.
My friend, he loves Ayaka, but he stopped playing. I think he said he's gonna start playing again when what's her name? Skirt comes back.
Oh, it's because yeah, you did. It's because Ayaka is skirt.
Oh really?
No, not skirt. It's just that skirt is like the new Ayaka.
Oh.
But what Ayaka needs is the chef.
Oh, the one from Fontaine, right?
Yeah, the one from Fontaine.
Gotcha.
It's like the new Cry support.
I forgot. Wait, what about what's his name? The one from Mondstadt. I thought he was supposed to be like a support. Mika. I think his name's Mika.
That's the problem. You know what? You know what he's support of?
What? Physical?
Yeah.
No shot. Oh my. I hate Hoyo, bro. They like, who makes these kids? That's so stupid, man. They need to rework physical.
It's because he's a cryo. It's like because he came with Nula. He came near Nula. So like they noticed Nula's not doing well for the environment. Like aside from her ult, like using her ult, making like
Yeah.
she's not doing well. So like, yo, let's use Mika. A Mondstadt cryo. He's not the force.
But you see what I mean, though. That's literally a perfect example of what I was saying earlier about band-aiding the game instead of doing mechanical overhaul changes. Like they gotta stop doing that. But you know, the people are gonna still wail on the banners.
Yeah, but at the time, this was a smart idea. I think so. It's because their philosophy before in releasing support is to release support on like each niche. For example, they had Banat, they released him for attack buff. Then Sucrose, they released her for EM buff. Right? And
But
then,
that was at the beginning of the game. You gotta remember
yeah,
that.
but Mika is also in the beginning of the game.
No, that dude came out like 2 years ago. That dude was not in that. Mika was not in 1.0 days.
You know what? Actually,
Nah, don't tell me that.
Why? I don't know why I remember him being older. Like, I feel like he was like, I feel like he was released when he was still pandemic.
Nah, bro.
That's what it felt like.
I'm starting to question when you started playing. Yeah, when did you start playing?
Day one, bro. Day one.
Mm-hmm. You would have known. You would have freaking known he wasn't a day one character.
I know he's not day one character. I'm saying that I feel like he was close to Yula. Because Yula is like also like pretty early in the game. I'm talking relatively early, okay? I'm talking relatively early. I'm not saying like he is like so early that dinosaur exists. I'm just saying that he is like old compared to what they is.
But like, it would have helped your case if he was around when she was around, like the first, you know, banner days. Then I would have been like, you might have a point, but you know, she wasn't, or he wasn't.
Aside from Varka, when was the last time Monster got a character? That's why I thought he's like under the teams. Because it's been like ages since they released character for Monster.
I mean, I feel like it had to be like 2024, right? Something like that.
According to Wiki, he is from 2023 March.
Wow.
Alongside Shanna.
Oh, that's right. Because I think that's where she got her skin, right? Dang, that's a long time ago. That was when people were trying to protest Hoyo. I forgot what the protest was.
Anniversary reward.
Yeah, there we go. And then that's when Oh, the drama happened. Oh god.
So, for context, that is version 3.5.
Okay. So like, I don't know, man. That's like what 3 years in the game cycle that physical's been out, and it just everyone just dropped it. See, I don't feel like that's a good, um, I don't say marketing, but I just don't feel like that's good for her. I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I really wanted to just give up on physical. I feel like it's a bad thing to be in a game that
I mean,
is
I
like
think it could.
so.
Look, I'll say it for this way, right? I think it could work out on paper. I feel like it's a good idea. It's like universal damage that could, potentially help you out in the future if you don't have a certain character or a certain element. I feel like that's a good route, but I don't know the way how that game works and how they test things. I feel like the execution would be pretty bad.
Yeah, because I think the game just really relies on elemental. I feel like it would take away so much from what the game should be, like a physical. I mean elemental game.
I mean, we could say that, but like the two most broken elements right now are reactions is Hyper Bloom, and when you have that, it's like, what's the point of every other element when we use those two? So I mean, you could make that argument as well.
Yeah, but Hyper Bloom is only consistent. It's not like it's not like instant win because enemies sorry enemies now have Ventro because they designed enemies now with elemental resistance. So like that's where it fall off for Hyper Bloom
Uh
because
huh.
that's where Crit would outshine enemies with elemental resistance.
Gotcha. I mean, uh, like I hear what you're saying. Um, like I said, with me, it's just I got to get to that area to actually test the stuff out. And the other problem is that, like, from what I've heard, there isn't a 4-star character that can do like the lunar reactions, right?
No, there is one.
Oh, there is.
Yeah. Wait. What's her name? Wait. Why did they do this in alphabetical order instead of release order?
Hey, where am I supposed to go? It's not showing on the map. Guess I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, there's two 4-star, which is Ino, High Priest, Hydro 4-star Luna.
So she can do like lunar reactions.
Yeah, she needs, but the problem is she needs another. So like that's you pair them up similar to how you pair up like to Pyro to Electro. You need to pair up to Luna. That's how it works.
Oh,
The
okay.
lunar reaction won't happen unless there's like 2 lunar units in the game.
Gotcha. So let me ask
Because
you,
she, yeah.
or um, oh, what is this? This looks pretty good. I was gonna ask you, like, um, what would you recommend on like saving for like what banners at this point? Because I got 11 or 12k primos, but I just don't feel confident in like, you know, wasting them on just like anybody.
When's your main details?
I I mean, I got a lot of characters, bro. Like that's what I say. I gotta show you. But I got Ayato, Ayaka, Risley, D-Luke, Kazuha.
Stop saying his name.
Bro, I'm telling you, my Kazuha pops off, man. I'm telling. What? Just wait, just wait. I promise you, the damage is insane. Ask my friends; they'll tell you. I'll go DPS Kazuha every time we play co-op.
Bro, you're trolling, bro. You're trolling your co-op games.
Nah, bro, you can tell them. You just wait. But anyway, who else is on there? I feel like that's everybody I mentioned. I can't think of anybody. I feel like I'm missing somebody though. For like the reaction or element department. Oh, Hu Tao. I forgot Hu Tao.
Yo, Rita is still good. To this day, still good.
Is she though? Cause like I see people. Cause I remember when Arlecchino came out, they were saying she got power creep.
No, early Kino is like equal to Huto.
Really?
I guess early Kino is just easier to use. But like, if you're like good with Huto, Huto is better. If you know how to animation cancel.
I mean, I have a C1, so like, you know, I don't need to do all that.
You still animation cancel.
Yeah, never mind. Let me take that back. Yeah, you're right. My bad.
You just don't lose. It becomes easier to like animation cancel because you can use your sprint instead of jump to animation cancel.
I don't know. I feel like sprint is faster, even though it takes stamina. I just feel like it's faster.
The sprint is for you weaving enemy attacks.
Yeah, you're right on that. I don't know. Maybe it's just like a. What were you saying?
If you time jumping, it's faster.
I'll have to try it out. It's just so weird for me.
If you're in the flow, bro. If you're in the flow, promise jumping is faster. It takes more damage per second. Damage per rotation.
Alright.
But that's like that also requires you to have like low peak. Like you need like 30 peak.
I mean, yeah. I'm trying to think of what other characters or like elements I'm like lacking on. Dendro for sure I'm lacking on.
Might as well get Lauma or Nakita.
What about Nefer?
Nefer?
Yeah.
Oh, but Nefer is for bird.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what her kit does. Dang it. Oh yeah, definitely. That's all I was asking about her. I am definitely not denying that. That and the deer chick, I forgot her name. I keep forgetting people's names. Loma. Whoa. You crazy for that. So she just exclusively does like crit hyper bloom, right?
It's more of every hydro reaction for her can crit.
Gotcha. So if you want like burn reactions, you use Nefer, and then her you just use hydro.
Okay, just use hydro. So you would use Aino for to activate the lunar reaction. Use Aino like hydro. But you can use her without, because her you don't actually need lunar for her to crit. It's just that if you have another lunar in your party, it gives crit damage.
that's another thing I keep forgetting is that like, so the more lunar characters you have, the stronger it is, right? Like, what is the cap at?
No, it just activates one. It's like weapons.
Okay.
You get your attack buff, but you won't like begin.
All right. I got it. So like, and then I saw another thing, like, there's like 3 moons by your character health. What does that do? There was like a tutorial thing where it showed like there's like 3 moons by your character health. I'm not sure like what that mechanic is. So does it show you, or does it tell you how many of those reactions you could do at a time, or?
It's like it explode.
All right, I'll have to look more into that because, like I said, I don't know. I'm lost. We meet again, Metal Scott. Oh, he has a dog. Now with the good boy. That's funny. Oh. I'm probably dead. Okay, there we go. He's got a new theme now.
Basically, you see that move. Basically, that shows you how much lunar is on you.
Oh, okay. I guess that explains why people leave co-op when you don't have a lunar character. So how do you feel about the online thing? I guess the universal artifact.
Oh.
No, there's like a, you know, the area in Leeway, it's like where the whales go to for damage. Like,
It's fine. You can still get everything there except, but you can still, as long as you can still get the weapon skin, it's fine. Because even I can still get the weapon skin in there.
I mean, you have to have like, you know, constellations and stuff though, right?
No, you just need to bring specific units.
I don't know, bro. I feel like that's Whale City. Doing that on Dire is, you gotta have like a well-invested team.
I would say you need a lot of.
Like, if you could bring me a list right now of any of the characters, like, I don't know, from like Sumeru and lower, maybe Fontaine, but any characters that aren't new that have beat that mode.
It's different every patch. So for example, way back when I played it, it was when Nodcry first update, and the what you do there is you use shell, and yeah, that's what I've been told. You shell so that for some reason Fisher reduces the enemy's elemental systems and then you slow. That's what I did. Like it's like a puzzle. They treat it like a puzzle. You bring specific units to like solve the puzzle and then.
Well, I'll have to see, because like, I don't know what bosses, you know, when you were playing, I don't know like what was the lineup.
Yeah.
But now it's like you had to have, you know, said character, like you had to have like all the modern like 5-star, you know, units.
Yeah, but next year you don't need constellation.
All right. I mean, I did the duck one with the, like, I forgot what the boss is. It's like a robo duck. I was able to do that with Ayato, Yai, Kazuha, and Dori. It was pretty easy, but the other two I can't do. Like One of them, I think you get punished for bringing a Notland character, which I think is stupid. And you have to have constant cryo reactions. And then the other one was like a Dendro one. Dang it, I died.
And I think the addition of that because people were complaining about lack of engine stuff in Genshin. So they added the witch trial, then they added that.
Wait, what's the Witch Trials?
The one you do in Monster, different alive.
Oh, you're talking about the theater thing?
Yeah, the theater, yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, never mind. I played that.
Like there you also need a lot of units. It's like you get limited to what is available for that specific patch. So if you don't have a lot of units, you can't even play that mode.
Yeah.
And it's definitely doable as a free to play.
You just gotta have the characters.
Yeah, when you actually build them, which actually you need to use them.
I need to eventually, like, build every character, because that's, like, what was one of my goals of doing, was try to get, like, every character maxed out, but it's like, is it even worth it at this point, you know?
It's what it is,
Well, not like, you know, the 5-star, like, getting every character, but, like, at least some of the, you know, 4 stars that are kind of niche I want to build kits for.
yeah. I think it's worth it.
Like, right now, or my bad, what are you saying?
My character's not even that bad. Like the 4-star.
I mean, but it's just like, to the modern average person, it's like, why do that when you can get like a 5-star character? But you know what? Actually, I'll take that back. There's one exception. I feel like Xingqiu is a good exception versus what's her name? Who's the water chick from Liwei? That she's basically like a better version of him. Yolan, yeah. Like, an example I could see of that, because you basically have 2 characters that do the same thing, so you can, like, have a floor 1 and floor 2 option, if that makes sense.
Yeah. And then Bennett and Shilonian basically is interchangeable.
I want to get Shilona. I don't really understand her kit. Like, what does she do?
Oh, she pops everything, bro. She pops everything.
So, like, if I understand, I know she can, like, she makes shields, right? Or something like that? And then...
No, she doesn't make shields, but because she is a Geo character, she does make shields.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, I need to look up her kit.
So what she does is that she reduces everyone's elemental resistance.
Oh, okay.
So it reduces Geo, Pyro, Poison, Fire, and Electro. The only thing she doesn't do is Dendro
I mean, I feel like Anemo kind of makes sense, because that's what its job is for. It's just to, like, shred. So, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of a fair trade-off, you know? You know...
Shilonen also can become DPS, but unlike Kazuha, she is actually designed to be a DPS on higher constellation. It's not like bait DPS like Discover. Yeah, she actually doesn't be a DPS.
I mean, for Kazuha, he's even at C6, he can't really be a DPS unless he has Zanyun. Like, you have to have her in order for him to do, like, some real damage. But, like, once you get those two, it's you can have so much fun. Like, he's pretty versatile.
Okay, So how this works is like Shilonin, she makes everyone resistant, right?
Uh-huh.
But then she also gives buffs based on based on what resistance she gives. So if she gave Geo resistance reduction, the damage goes up by 50%.
Dang.
Everyone gets a 50% damage buff. If she uses pyro resistance, she gives 45%.
Holy crap.
That's literally benefit. If
So
she releases the hydro resistance of N, she gives 45% max HP. And if she reduces some cryo, she gives 60% crit damage.
dang, that's a lot.
If she resistance reduction electro, she gives 25 energy and a 6 seconds elemental burst cooldown reduction.
Okay. I might have to actually look into that. I did not know that. That's insane.
Yeah,
Do you ever?
yeah, I'm like this. I pull for it. I pull for her. I support my way to pull for her.
Dang.
I slave my way to 100% the map. I look at I look at
The guides or whatever, the
no,
map guides.
I guess it's the interactive map. I look at the interactive map. I downloaded this Chinese interactive map that can track my movement. So like if I move in game, it will move me on the interactive map.
Oh, that's cool.
I cleared every chest in Mountain, in North, in Natlan, just to get loaded.
I mean, I like to do that too. I like to 100% every area before I go to the next one. Like right now, I got everything 100% except for Fontaine, and for Notland, I just need to do that new area, the summer resort area. But everything else is 100%.
Also, and more about Shilonin is that she also becomes a battery for
Malvika?
Mavika, yeah. Not because she's a Natlan unit, that's a separate part. It's because she literally just gives Fury for Natlans. So like that's instantly charged that one elemental skill from Shilonin charges Mavika's ult instantly.
Jesus. This is crazy.
But the thing is, Mavika's ult has like two parts. You can use it halfway, that's what Shilonin does. She instantly makes Mavika's ult half charge, which is usable by Mavika, and then if you use like the rest of the Natlan, then it will become fully charged. So that's
Ah.
what you do with Mavika.
Dang it.
And then if that's not enough, her ultimate heals. So like you have everything. You have Bennett. You have Bennett that can heal you, but also can buff you without healing you.
So, well, I guess you kind of did mention it earlier. I was just gonna ask, like, do you use her mostly with Notland units or like not Notland units?
Shilonian is
Yeah.
usable without Natlan units. It's like Natlan units that mage her.
Okay.
Instead of Natlan, she's still an amazing buff. But she is Bennett level of buff.
Yeah, I'm not
It's just
surviving
that
this.
with Natlan units, she is like the S tier. I don't think any unit can beat Shilonian and Buffy.
Well, it was bound to happen with Bennett, man. they needed to stop that, man.
Yeah, but the thing is, you know what happened? You put Bennett with Schroeder. Because the Bennett didn't fall off. You still use Bennett with Mavrika. The team for Mavrika is Bennett, Schroeder, uh, Mavrika, and then Lally.
Ah. I wanted to get her, but I don't know. There's just too many characters. I feel like it's just not gonna matter. And then on top of that, I feel like they had to be with Notlin. But from what you're saying, I don't know. It is making sense, but I had to look at the character list.
I don't regret. You know what's messed up? You know what's
Huh? What?
you released on the same match.
Oh.
I'm a free to play, right?
Right.
So we must.
It hurt. It hurt.
You just know how I felt. Like, it's like you release on the same match, and we need to be together to be the meta, but be the meta team. Like, it's like I played 2 weeks of that game with no rest, only to scrub all the blue chips that I can get.
Brutal. I know. I think that was when it was like the anniversary, right? Because I remember people were complaining that they couldn't save enough primos or whatever. Or no, I think they got enough, but by the time the event was over, Malvika was like the banner was coming out or something like that. I don't know. I just remember they did something predatory at that time.
I think the only drama is that we release 2 meta units in the same time.
Maybe, yeah, maybe it was something like that.
Because the thing is, it's not even that Mavrika and Ben Shinobi is common. It's that Mavrika and Shinobi, it's in the same bar, in the same bar. You know, there's 2 banners per touch.
Yeah.
Per first and second one. That's what happened. Mavrika and Shinobi is in the same banner.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Okay, maybe you're right. Maybe it was that.
I think that's the one. That's the only drama that I remember.
Yeah, I had to look it up, and I remember. I think it was around the end of the year because I think it was Lantern right around that time, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head. So I guess moving forward, dang it, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting that chick's name with the deer antlers.
With the what?
The freaking deer.
Lauma?
Huh?
A deer?
What's her name?
Lauma.
Loma. Okay. So
Lauma.
for the future, I should probably get her. Maybe Nefer. And what about Durin? Is he good?
Well, not that. Just fine.
Oh, this is messing me up.
But the thing is, you know, as a Pyro unit, he's a Pyro unit. Pyro is like the most competitive class in the game. It's hard to play Pyro. When you're fighting Utao, you are fighting Martina, you are fighting, what's her name? The fucking one?
Arokino.
Yeah, Aquino, you're fighting those 3. They are like the trifecta of Pyro units.
Trifecta. I mean, I wouldn't say.
Damn, compete.
I mean, he's a support, no? He's like, he just shreds pyro resistance. That's what I was told.
Also he is for bird also.
Oh. I mean, that kind of limit. Well, I don't say limits, but yeah, I mean, I guess it does kind of limit your options there.
But I think it's pretty weird what they did. They usually get buff for dagger damage, but then I feel like they realized that might be like make him too weak. They also give him like an increased damage for mouth and weight.
Hmm.
But separate from the buff that he gets, I mean he's kind of supportive because he also does reduce resistance.
Yeah, that's the part I remember because my friend, he started playing again. He wanted to get Varka, or he got Varka, but he was like saying he needs to get Durin too. And I don't know, maybe it's just because of the circle buffs too that'll help out. But yeah, I don't know.
He does have some buffs.
I'm gonna do this boss one more time because I cannot think right now. This freaking, I'm just taking too much damage. What else do I want to say? I think that, what's his name? Varka. I think Varka's gonna be good later, cause he was just saying that like Varka, and a lot of people are also saying that Varka's kind of mid right now. But I think it's like the Inazuma situation where a lot of character kits, people were saying they were bad, but you know later on they're gonna be good, which happened to a lot of people like Toma, Yai. What are you saying?
It's not what I think. It's not what I think.
You don't think so?
You know what Varka's third is? Yeah? You know what Varka's third is?
What?
This is an animal.
Okay.
There's no good animal DPS. Like, you can say,
I don't know about that one. Freaking Zhao. Zhao was good for a while.
yeah, Shao is good for a while, but he falls off really hard. It's because he's animal. That's the problem. You can't really expect animal to like use DPS when the reaction is like can't scale. Like even electro DPS get more scale.
Well, I mean, I think the issue is that I think every element specializes in something. I think Anemo specializes in crowd control, so I feel like he excels in that. But for like heavier damage dealing unit or like like enemies, yeah, I think that's where he falls off at. That's my take, at least. Until, I see everything else. Because another problem is that, like, people are saying he relies on, like, people that are in the circle, Durin, and it's just, like, a limited pool of characters, which doesn't really give, like, a mix and match option, if you want, like, those high numbers. So yeah, I'm not sure. What are you saying? I think so. Xiao is a weird example because, like, I feel like he's like a heavy independent type of character. So that's a good example. I'll give you. I'll agree with that.
It's like the only example that you can't even like.
Bro, leave him alone, man. You just haven't seen a. I'm telling you, bro. Just wait. Wait till you see my Kazuha. And I don't even have him technically properly built. Like, the crazy C6 people have him. Like, I'm not using, what's that sword called? I think the Mist Splitter? The Mist Splitter is the purple one, right?
I do have that sword.
Yeah. I got 2 Mist Splitters, but I need more crit rate. I have a J Cutter, which, has a lot of crit rate. Wait, what'd you say?
I will never stop doubting on this guy.
Bro, they're rare. You should respect them. It's like seeing a rare Pokemon.
More respect to aliens.
Oh my god, bro. I totally forgot she was in the game. I wonder how many people actually know she's in the game.
That was because they have her. They have her. We have her.
Yeah, I know, but
We don't even have her.
that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of new blood in Genshin that like I can't take them serious because they didn't experience like what we experienced, you know, like the struggles and all that. They got it easy.
You know what my nostalgia is in Genshin?
But what'd you say?
You know what my nostalgia is in Genshin?
What?
It's when bird grass.
Oh yeah, especially online 'cause it was like entirely different. The scaling. Wait, you're breaking up.
I think we stopped using blue. We stopped using blue because the grass. The grass is still killing me. If I never used melee, if I just kill, I die.
There was a Shallonen that kept doing that. Or no, not Shallonen, a Malvika, and it was giving on my nerves. I was like, bro, stop.
Oh, yeah, I do. I like blue. Like if I'm doing it to myself back then, I do now. I always try to burn people when I'm online. Like it's even just standing there on the grass. It's like you're inviting to be burned. You know?
I mean, but if you're like the main person that has to start the domain, you have no choice. I'm like, bro, really? Like, why am I at half health?
One thing I want Genshin to change is the time wrap on that on Ascension Heroes.
Wait, you said the what?
Leveling the time wrap.
Oh. How it's like 20 days?
No. You know how some dungeons are only open for Monday, Wednesday, stuff like that?
Oh yeah, why is that still a thing? Like, we 6 years in the game now. It's crazy.
And I also hate weekly events.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
I don't know. I feel like that's a gacha staple.
yeah, but start with
You said it started with what?
Start with that daily dungeon thing. They remove it. I feel like if Star Wars can do that, Genshin should be able to.
Okay, that's fair. I don't know. I feel like the CEO, what's his name, Dwayne. I hate how, like, from what I'm seeing, it looks like he just copies. It's like pieces from the other Hoyo games, and then he just somehow just bombs it and just poorly executes it. Like, there's a lot of, you know, quality of life gotcha stuff that all the other Hoyo games do way better, and I don't know how it's not implemented in Genshin yet. It's crazy.
They're limit testing Genshin.
You said it's limited testing.
Yeah, they're limit testing.
I don't know, man. I feel like they're too cocked, or not. I feel like he's just a narcissist, and that's what I was saying earlier. On a lot of the balancing back in the day should have been like executed, but since the game was technically a monopoly at the time, you know, they could be like lazy and, you know, not update the game, but just not fix a lot of stuff, if that makes sense. Yeah, I guess I'll just oh, my bad, what are you saying?
Another thing I don't like is the you know how the weekly bosses have 3 materials.
Oh
If you
yeah.
don't get the materials you need that week, you're done. But I don't like that.
I mean, bro, what are you doing? Why are you blowing in the mic?
Am I? Wait, what?
Oh, it's not you're blowing in the mic. But what was I saying? There's that one item that you can exchange the materials for, like the right one that you're looking for.
Yeah, but it's like low drop rate. Like the dust, the crystal thingy, that's a low drop rate.
Oh, that's true.
You're not even guaranteed to get that every week.
No, you're right. You're right. I guess because I have so many. Because like I said, I don't really like wish that crazy, so I have a lot of materials.
Just farming for what I have. But you know what's weird about building though is the ability to go to the other people's world and just get their stuff. Like
Yeah.
flowers and stuff. Like actually,
I remember people used to be like so sensitive about it back in the day. Oh my god, he's almost dead. He's almost get up, get up. Yes, I did it. Oh my god, Jesus. That took forever. Alright, I'm cutting
I
it.
don't allow people to take from my world unless they say please.
Boy.
It's like what's the magic word? Like when they join. You know what's funny is like when they change their name to I'm a girl.
Oh my god.
Because people actually do that. They will change their name to I'm a girl just to be able to join your group and get your items.
Boy.
And it worked. I actually did try it. It works.
You know, yesterday I was like, because I had the world open thing, but I always forget to turn it off. And I was like, let me try this out for one time. So I let a guy in my world, right? And he was like begging for the crystals, the Genesis crystals. He was like, I'll do anything. I was like, I'm like, bro, I literally. Wait, what'd you say?
He's begging for pools? I thought he was looking like crystal, like the electric crystal or like mahal crystals. He's looking for pools?
Yes. And he was like, I'll do anything. And I was like, I don't, like, what? I don't need you. What the heck? And then I was like, bro, I just came back like a year from not playing. And then he looked that I had Kanich, right? And then he was like, Kanich came out half a year ago. And then he framed one. As soon as he said that, he immediately left. So I don't know if that was supposed to be like a yeah, I got him moment. But I was like, you do realize like his first banner was in 2024, right? Like that's when I got him. So I'm like, I don't know if he was like, yeah, I got him. But when I said that, I'm like, no, you didn't, dude. But hold up. I'm in the stream here, guys. I think there's one more level left I gotta do, and we'll be done. And then we gotta go back to Digimon because we got like I think 6 more chapters left.
Finishing that. I know you.
Oh, I am.
Digimon.
No, bro, I am. Now that you said it, I'm gonna definitely finish it for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna finish the game just to prove you wrong. And then Friday we got a special TF2 event that we gotta do. So. And then, Saturday it'll be my birthday, so we'll probably do a little, special stream on Friday.
Why should play TF2, bro?
Because, TF2's the game. That's my origin,
Nah.
What
It's like
yeah.
saying Genshin is your origin.
Okay, brother. Nah. Genshin came out in COVID. I never said that's my origin. But I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. I'll see you guys